another wonderful day. And then the Institute is moving forward, and we're happy that we're having this. Most importantly, because we are taking this program to the next level, by having an international partner who is going to speak to us today. And this is actually a very exciting one. Let me start by welcoming the Vice President of the Institute, my own dear Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo, FCIS, the Treasurer of the Institute, Mr. Francis Olawale, FCIS, immediate past President, Mr. Bode Ayeku, FCIS, past President of our Grace Institute in the House, our revered guest speaker, Dr. Kande Mukela, the moderator, Dr. Waheed Olagbuju, and a member of the Institute CIS, member of the Sierra Leone High Commission and other diplomatic community in the House. We're excited with this huge turnout and the goodwill messages that we have received from the international community, most especially from the Sierra Leone High Commission. I also welcome the host, Mrs. Linda Onefeli, who is also the chairperson of this committee, members of the Governing Council of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, my fellow members of this great institute, all participants, both within and outside of Nigeria, most of those that are not our members, but have joined this program. We're happy that you are part and parcel of this very great event. Members of the 4th Estate of the realm, our media partners, you have always been wonderful, supporting us every time. So we're happy again to have you, the distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this exciting program tagged The Conversation. It is another platform of knowledge propagation by our institute. And this program commenced last year when we had the inaugural program. And for last year, it was a Nigerian program. But for this year, with the support of the committee, we have taken it outside of Nigeria, and we have taken our level to Sierra Leone, making it an African program. And our hope is that going forward, we should also be able to establish this program as a much more international program, because we'll be able to leverage on the power of technology. So on that note, I want to say that the Institute is committed to not only deepening our existing platforms of interaction with our stakeholders, but also to continually explore and open better prospects of engagement with a view towards advancing the cause of good governance in both private and the public sector, towards expanding the frontiers of knowledge generally. It is this mindset that gives birth to the initiative we call The Conversation. It started last year, like I mentioned, and it's a new advocacy program of the Institute centered around governance and contemporary national issues, towards enlightening, educating, and sharing knowledge with our stakeholders and members of the public. ICSAN, for the benefit of those who are not our members but are just participating for the first time, we are the leading professional body dedicated to enhancing the status and practice of corporate governance and public administration in Nigeria. We are the only professional body authorized in Nigeria to conduct the examination leading to the qualification as a charter secretary and administrator in Nigeria. We're a member of the global body called Corporate Secretaries International Association. So over the years, we have consistently promoted the ideals of corporate governance through periodic issuance of policy papers and guidance materials on corporate and public administration. And to the theme of today's program, it is called Attaining Sustainable Development Goals in Nigeria by 2030, the role of national, subnational, private sector, and community leaders. This theme is very relevant and timely one, not only because sustainable development goals are human-focused, but because they are also increasingly becoming important as we are gradually moving towards the target in 2030. It is also relevant and timely because of the peculiar times we are in now, in which we have made the pursuit of these goals even more compelling. So our guest speaker, We want to appreciate you for accepting to be part of this program. And to the audience, our guest speaker is a Sierra Leonean parliamentarian, the former Minister of Trade and Industry, the Director General of the United Nations Industrial Development Organizations and the United Nations, Under Secretary, General Specialist of Secretariat General and the CEO of the Sustainable Energy for All. That is our dear speaker for today, Dr. Kande Chumkela. I hope I've tried to be able to pronounce that name very well, but when we get to the proper introduction, our facilitator will also do a much more better job. And they will also expect you to also be able to pronounce your name very well for many of us who are getting to hear that name for about the first time. With this little introduction that I've made about our speaker, you get to realize that the Institute have done a very great one by ensuring that we are not limiting ourselves only to Nigeria. We are getting outside of Nigeria to look out for people who also be able to speak to some of these issues that are not peculiar to Nigeria, not even peculiar to Africa, but about the international world. But it's our duty to ensure that we have people that bring on board who will use their own enriched knowledge of the international platform to speak to us, and then let us also be able to share some of the knowledge, some of the experiences that they have been able to gather over the period. I am very, very optimistic that we will all be enriched by the discourse today in terms of knowledge and insight and deepening of our insight and perspectives on the issues that were brought up today toward this topic. The conversation has become another tool in our ever-expanding toolbox as a veritable mechanism to unlock useful information, relevant data, and pragmatic knowledge that can empower numerous stakeholders to contribute their quota to national growth and development. Therefore, I am very delighted to say that the conversation has come to stay. As an institute, we are very, very committed towards sustaining and expanding the utilization of this platform as a medium of engagement of contemporary issues in governance balance and on issues of national importance, not only in Nigeria, not only in Africa, but all over the world, because governance is an international language. So once again, I'm very pleased to welcome you to this 22nd edition of this program, The Conversation, and I wish us all a fruitful and exciting deliberation. Thank you all.